I'm 25 and I'm from Newport Beach, California. My definition of happiness isn't necessarily a cohesive definition. It's more of a rambling conjunction of words that only need to make sense to me, but I guess in this case it should probably make sense to someone else. I believe that happiness is complete and utter contentment with who you are and just being yourself and having as much fun as possible doing it. Enjoying the company that you're given and your independence. I think that happiness is this overwhelming feeling of bliss that just beams out of every part of your body. When I'm 30, my definition of happiness will be hopefully the same. I would hope to have the same sense of adventure and enjoy doing the things that make me happy at this current age. I would assume that at that time, if I'm closer to having a family, my happiness will rest within my family. Raising awesome kids, making sure they have good values, and providing for them and supporting them and making sure that they have tons of happiness in their lives. I think that the difference between fun and happiness is fun is what you do to create brief moments of happiness, short little bursts of enjoyment. Fun is temporary. It's like, gee, dinner sure was fun last night. But you aren't really filled with an overall feeling of exhilaration from one night of fun. Fun is more what you do and the things that you enjoy and the places that you go and the people that you meet that make you happy. I think that happiness is what you seek to accomplish over a very, very extended period of time. I think that happiness feels like a giant wave crashing over you. It just takes over your entire body and mind, and all that you can do at that moment is wade in that happiness. Things that make me happy would have to include really good beer. Anyone that knows me will tell you that beer makes me really happy. Genuine laughter, and the feeling of sand between my toes, travel, adventure, good music, good company, delicious food. It's not just superficial things that make me happy. Most recently, the It Gets Better campaign, that made me really happy. I think that's awesome. People that regularly express their individuality, my relationships with my friends, with my family, it all makes me really happy. In general, I believe that people who are able to do something that they're truly passionate about would be pretty happy. Musicians living out their dreams, actors fulfilling their aspirations. But I don't think that just because they're successful that they're really happy. I think that only those that are truly passionate about their craft can be considered happy. I don't really believe that you can define happiness in another person. Only they can truly define it themselves. However, there is one celebrity that I think is really happy, and that would have to be the YouTube sensation Maru. Yes, Maru, the cat. Seriously, have you ever seen someone so happy with their entire life? He's got it made, and his cool attitude just helps you believe even more that he is completely engulfed in happiness. I think that my friends and I have similar perspectives on happiness, but everyone really defines happiness in their own ways, and I think that most of my friends find a way to create happiness in their lives by the relationships that they form with people. And I personally continue to educate myself, and not necessarily within the boundaries of an actual university, but I like to throw myself on every adventure and experience new things as much as possible, because those moments of greatness are what make me truly happy. I think in terms of my parents' success and lifetime accomplishments are the building blocks to their happiness. Everyone's state of happiness depends on him or her. No one can tell you what you need to do to find happiness, especially not self-help, this is the path to happiness through my rambling type books. I think you have to look inside yourself to figure out what or who you need in your life and what's best for you. I think that at some point in everyone's life, they have that feeling of the grass is greener on the other side, and I worry that if too many people spend their entire lives trying to get to that other side, that you're most likely to miss out on what could be right in front of you. I think that if you can experience contentment in your life, what more could you possibly need? Thanks for listening to me, and have a great day.